Ragnar. This is... Isn't this how you died last time? Oh, he's on this. Oh. Do you feel better? Oh, well, Kif can now spectate and have a watch. I was like, isn't this how you died last time? Him slingshotting you up here.
Fuck, if he'd hit me one more time though, I would have been fucked.
Yeah, even Kif's, he's like, he reckons you were one shot away. I'm like, yeah, I was imagining that you were maybe one shot away too.
Good old Kith sorting me out some trank arrows too.
Either of you going to get to Fabricator, you reckon?
No.
Possibly. Oh, I haven't really decided how I'm going to play this round yet.
Well, since the Kif didn't take you out in the first few minutes, you've got some time now. I just can't get over your tribe name. I'm so glad I put like language warning on the what's it called? On the videos. I'm just looking around. I'm just trying to get a bearing on the map about where everyone is. Yeah, it's just the three of you, so I'm not going to give anyone hints because it's a fair match.
I'm just going to explore this match.
Patrick's got in the bag, guys. You better look out.
What's he got?
So far, I think, yeah.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, I'm just taking the piss. This guy, Patrick.
Yes, he's the other Throg man.
I'm going to parachute this way, but we'll see what's around. Around they go for a red... Oh, god damn it!
Yeah.
Or it just disappeared. Like going for a red drop. And I saw it disappear.
Well, if you're heading that direction and someone's there, you can kill them. If not, then it's a safe location. Oh, have you got any long-range weapons?
I got a bow.
You're fucked. No.
I'm way up there.
Can you?
Invisible. That's like, ooh, red drop.
Now I'm looking forward to a wipe, eh?
Oh, you guys are gonna laugh when you watch the playback. Well, Ben will. Well, just remember, falling too high. Apparently that was how Kif died at one point. I don't know.
I thought I could do it at one point.
Because I thought, because when Kif... Yeah.
I don't think you can you?
Good, I swear I've actually done it before.
Well, on one of the sessions that I didn't upload to YouTube, I didn't realise, I wasn't too sure if it was my Spino that got Kif or what killed him, because it said, I'm pretty sure it said suicide, and when I asked him about it, he said that he fell too high from the parachute. So... Well, he was already in the air, because my Spino ran off the thing and chomped him, and that's why I thought the Spino killed him, but the kill message came up as suicide.
I hate it when I lose heat.
I think the Patrick guy just worked out some things have very low weight.
Oh, it's pitching everything out of a dino.
Maybe.
User joined your channel.
Hello, Bob, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I decided to have noodles.
What?
Healthy enough.
Yeah, I know. Couldn't be bothered making food. It's raining and it's cold. Oh wait, it rains lots in New Zealand, doesn't it? Ha.
Who were the people that just had the massive big floods recently?
Shut up. Wasn't me.
Wasn't us.
No, it was actually,
Oh, no, no.
it actually was us. But not. I wasn't here at home to receive it.
Yeah, it's worth it. Still have it.
Does it even flood in Melbourne? Not really. Oh well, at least we don't get massive earthquakes every couple of months.
No, they're good.
Are you North or South Island, Rags?
Sorry?
It's like
Are you, are you North or South Island?
Nah, north, but I'm bottom of the south. Oh, I'm bottom of the north.
Yeah.
So, earthquakes galore.
Earthquake comes, Ragnar runs under his table and goes, "Save me, God."
You should have just kept it as earthquake comes, Ragnar runs.
Gets as what?
Trying to make it rhyme.
Honestly, earthquakes aren't even that bad. Like, I wouldn't say like 6 and 7s are that fun, but
I was gonna try and drag your little friend on the TeamSpeak and see if she wanted to play.
Cupcake?
Yeah.
God, I need to have an extreme language warning if she comes on. Not even, no, sorry, not language warning, content warning.
I sent her a message. I was like, "Oh, your friend wants you to come on," and she's like, "Who would that be?" I'm like, "Oh, someone that had like hordes of dinos on the center."
she would just think she's talking about herself.
Oh. He didn't have hordes of dinos. That was
She
fun.
did.
How'd you find out about that cave? Did you just go see it on YouTube or something?
Probably Nerd Parade.
No parade.
Bastard. How long have you known about that cave?
Quite a while.
I wish someone had told me. I would have built there straight away.
That's why someone didn't tell you.
I do agree, though, Monkey should probably make it like, considering the rules he has on raiding, he probably should
No,
make
he-
it
He's making it,
unbuildable.
yeah, no thing allowed.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Can he go into the file or into his server and disable building in there?
Either that
Oh, I can't
or...
kill myself.
Either that, or what he would do is he'd probably, if he saw someone was building in there, he'd just destroy all their stuff and have a warning, a sign saying, if I catch anyone building here, I'll destroy everything.
I think he's just planning on pillaring it.
Yeah, true.
Oh, and then
Like
he
with
can,
the sign.
yeah, and then he can just make it admin only, so no one destroys admin stuff really, except for Ragnar.
That was a long time ago.
Doesn't mean we forget. Monkeys like after the it happens.
How did that happen?
Oh, someone got banned, and then
No, I'm sorry, Ben just died.
Yeah, someone did.
It was a thing where like I was paying and he was paying and fuck was paying and like kind of went up and finished the line and Frank was
They just tamed it.
So it was Patrick, that dude. Okay.
you know it's gonna be interesting.
Come on, Rags. You gotta kill him.
You know it's gonna be interesting what video games and gaming will be like in 6 years' time now.
Oh, I swear that eventually it's gonna become like Star Trek, we got like holo suites and stuff later.
Yeah, holograms, haha.
Yeah.
Projections of games onto your wall. His forums are done pretty well, I reckon.
Oh, yeah. Like, it is kind of his hobby. I mean, yes, people can donate to him, but if you work out how much he spends a month on the servers and the upkeep of the hardware, he's definitely not making heaps of money off it, or if anything.
I know.
Yeah, but he's still treating it as a business. I think he's planning on like expanding it.
Oh, yeah, like, we were talking I won't say too much. I don't like. He probably won't mind me saying stuff, but I still will wait for him to say stuff. But we were just talking over Steam the last couple of days of some ideas he's got.
Yeah. I think he wants to get into his own game development.
You're more interesting to watch, Ragnar, at the moment. Just want to see where you guys are.
Little old bee.
You going for that red drop?
Yep. And crystal and obsidian.
Nice.
How long did it take you to get all your licenses and stuff off?
What for driving?
Yeah.
Day and a bit, just for license.
A
But then
day?
2 days to do the semi-license. That was it.
Well, there must be like a time difference in it, no? Sure.
No, it's called it's just have you got a thing over there like for forklift and stuff called competency-based assessment,
I don't think so.
where you do all the learning and then they do like a little test. Like the driving school will actually test you, not the transport department,
Okay.
and they'll determine whether you're competent or not.
Oh, that's crazy. So you went from having your full driver's license, like your full car
Yep.
license or whatever, to
Yep.
being able to drive a semi in 2 days.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Over here, I think it takes like 10 years.
Oh, it does it?
What? That's got to be an overreaction.
No, well, there's 5 different license classes.
Yeah.
I think you've got to have each class for like 2 years. Oh, did you say, does it seriously take you 5 years to get it?
Yeah, in New Zealand.
Yeah, something like that.
Fucking hell.
I think if you go in the army, you can get it way quicker.
Yeah. 'Cause you know a lot of people in Australia, that's how they get their pilot's license. They go through the army because it's a lot cheaper.
Oh, hell yeah. Like, if you think about all the hours you've got to rack up.
$100,000 plus just to get a private license. Commercial is like 3 times as many hours.
What?
Yeah.
Over here, it's like, I don't know, like 10 grand to get a private and like 50 grand for commercial.
No, 'cause you need 50 hours and it's $100 an hour. You work those figures out, it's a fair
I'm
bit.
actually going alright for time today, I think.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
You know that's my middle name.
I did not.
You do now.
We do now.
You don't
Pop
even know
quiz, what's Bob's middle name?
you don't even know my first name.
That's alright, we'll just keep calling you Bob.
Isn't it James?
Yep. How'd you know that?
Is it on your Steam?
I know
think so.
everything.
I don't think so.
Just like I know Builder's first name is Helen.
That's not like that's a secret.
And because you're an artist, you put your last name on your thing, unless it's your stage name.
Yeah, yeah, stage name. The good thing about that surname, though, it's a common one. So if someone tries to hunt me down on Facebook, it's good luck finding me.
Is your name actually Sam, or is that just a bullshit thing? We've got Helen, we've got Ben, we've got me. Wonder what D3's name is. But just something silly.
Dave.
Oh, is it?
No.
It's D3PO. That's his real name.
Yeah, duh.
Hey, here's something for you. This is no joke either. When we were in America, we were in where was it, Vegas, and you know those little Ferris wheels, the big ones, the real big ones.
We'll say yes.
Yeah, you can actually, we went up into one of them and you can actually get pissed in them before you get to the bottom.
Is
That's
it
what we did.
that big, or?
Yeah, it takes like 30 minutes to do a full rotation. And we got drunk on it, and these two couples, identical, she's American and he's Aussie, and they met online, and
Yeah.
they live same country we live in. They live in the same city with. And I was like, oh, then I was just asking them questions. It's like, oh, how'd you meet? Guild Wars, apparently.
Well, I remember we went overseas once and we met someone who used to live around the corner from me.
Yeah, but what a coincidence though,
Yeah.
meeting someone from the same city.
Well, how about round the corner? Because we were just like, where are you from? This city. Oh, okay. Which, whereabouts? South, east? Oh, okay, okay. What suburb? This, do you know this street? Yeah, I know this street. It turned out they lived around the corner from me.
Oh my god.
It's like, go figure.
Yeah, but what's the chance of that happening
Yeah, exactly.
overseas?
Yeah, this was over in, I think it was Bali or Thailand.
To be honest, I wouldn't want to go to Bali. Just, I don't know, just...
I've
all
been
the
there
shit-
once.
Just-
Thailand, I wouldn't mind going back to Thailand a second time.
I'm real keen to go to Thailand.
Just because of drug policy, like, I mean, you shouldn't do drugs, but I mean, what if someone put something in your bag or tried to sell you something? Deep shit, aren't you?
I don't think they really care about Bali as much, do they? I thought they sort of...
Bali's where the, what's her face, got pinged, but come on. As if she didn't know that was stuff was in there.
It's only like commercial quantities that they actually care about over there, I think.
Yeah.
Like, rest of Indonesia, yeah, you're fucked, but...
Like, those two guys that got shot, I think they did that on purpose, make money. Whatever his name was.
Why you take the risk, I have no clue, but...
Yeah.
Look at that, that girl that was, she opened a gym and it didn't go to plan and she ended up in a prison over in, it was it bloody, South Africa or South America or somewhere.
I'm guessing that's a lot of meat or something, Ragnar? Yeah,
Yeah, mainly.
just gonna have a look.
See, I've got a thing, I never want to go to India.
Really?
Yeah.
I reckon it'd be amazing. Do you like Indian food though?
Nope.
That's
I love it.
well, that's the thing. If you go to India, good luck trying to find non-Indian food.
You know,
Go to McDonald's.
Well, like we've been seriously considering checking out New Zealand. It's either that or Japan.
Like, would you do the whole trip? Like, the whole country, or...?
Preferably, like we do want to do the North and South Islands, and maybe one or two of the smaller islands in the south, maybe. But we'd have to like check out what's actually worth doing and make the most of it. Like do it in 10 days or a couple of weeks or something. Take time off work.
Like, to be honest, what you probably want to do would be, like, fly into Auckland,
Yep.
then maybe, like, just basically drive down to Wellington.
Yep.
Like, you'll see some nice scenery and shit, but... Like, I don't know where you live in Oz, but, like, it'll probably be way nicer scenery than you used to. But then once you get to Wellington, like,
Melbourne.
hop in the ferry and then go down the South Isle and then just basically do a loop around it. And that'll pretty much be, like,
Okay.
10 days, something like that.
Yeah.
Guess where
And-
You're Brisbane, aren't you?
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're Melbourne, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or am I?
Oh. Cupcake's Melbourne too. Me next door. You never know.
But like, don't let, like, the internet lie to you or whatever, like, the South Island's definitely best New Zealand. Like,
Yeah.
You ever do South Africa?
I probably would. There'd be some African countries I wouldn't mind checking out, but I had a workmate who did a few of them. I don't know what country it was, but he told us this story where they got on a bus and the bus driver literally said apparently some tactics they'd been doing to rob tourists were to have people come out on the road to make the bus stop, and then guys on the side would come out with guns, hold the bus up and rob you. And he said because of that, like, if anyone comes out on the road, he's just going to keep on going because he doesn't know if the gunman will just rob you or if they'll actually, like, hurt you. And it kind of freaked out my workmate a bit, and they're like, oh, how often does that happen? Like, is it rare? And he's like, oh, about once a month. And he's like, shit, like, do you mean full on run them over? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, lately they've been using kids because the buses have just been running the people over, and they're figuring that they're more likely to stop if it's a kid. And I'm like, Jesus, that's brutal.
I'll probably give Russia a skip though. I'll probably go there.
I don't like the cold. I still love how you got like thatch foundations, and what happened last time you had this set up and the guy came over on his Rex. That was hilarious.
yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah. What's your opinion, Rags, of New Zealand in winter? Because like, I'm wondering if it's worth going. Like, what season would be the best to go, and if we do go. Wasting hang.
Depends, like, what are you after? Like, do you want to ski, or...
Yeah, a bit of both, but I can imagine up in the mountains it'd be snowing up there anyway, even in the summer and stuff.
I think it really depends, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not really one for skiing, so I'm probably the wrong person to be asking, but... like, if you get a genuine, like, New Zealand summer, like, everywhere looks amazing, basically. like, New Zealand, basically, on a nice summer's day, anywhere basically looks like a postcard.
Be honest.
I'm not even joking, like, it looks amazing. There's just, like, massive big hills and shit everywhere.
Whereas for us, summer is like, good luck finding green. It's like everything's yellows and browns and oranges.
Like, yeah, personally, I'd say summer unless you really want to do some skiing, but then you'd be better off checking what the ski season's like. Again, I'm not really the person to ask on
Yeah,
that.
because we'd probably just do the sort of outdoor sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So like maybe skiing, maybe checking out mountains, zorbing, things like that.
Do you honestly don't like snow, Ragnar?
You're a Viking, you should love snow.
Good.
Nah, I just haven't really done it.
Oh, by the way, 2 months to go for the new season Game of Thrones. So I'd say that.
You know what was hilarious though when last year and stuff, I did notice that during the hour period that Game of Thrones was out, the monkey server population dropped for that hour. And then, like, everyone's back on and everyone's like, I'll raid you if you give us spoilers.
And so someone types in, oh, by the way, blah blah blah.
Look up.
Died.
Oh, shit.
I'll be so disappointed if the other guy dies to this. Oh, he's doing alright actually. Yeah, because like that would just kind of be a bit of a disappointment if the Rex killed Patrick and you didn't get a chance to face off against him.
Tell me honestly, is he doing good or?
If, put it this way, if he kills you, I'd be very disappointed in you. He's got his trusty Yankee. He's trying to get a second Yankee. I don't know what his tactic is.
Hey, you know in Melbourne how at peak hour in the morning and peak hour in the afternoon is
Pretty bad. Yeah.
In LA they have peak hour 4 times a day. Same with.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have it early in the morning, midday, late in the afternoon, then late at night.
Oh, wow.
And we whinge and bitch traffic in Australia.
Yeah. To be honest, it is pretty decent, and especially, like, even, say, transport to work. A lot of people complain about having to drive, like, 40 minutes or half hour, but I've known people, like, it's normal for them to drive, like, an hour and a half or 2 hours to work and then the same back, so it's like, you know, we're talking 3 to 4 hours round trip.
Can you imagine people working out at, like, what's the name of the place? I keep forgetting, but I remember how bad the Tullamarine Freeway is. Rocking, especially in the morning. Like, can you imagine working out at Geelong if you live in like Melbourne?
Well, at the moment, Ben's having to travel to the other side of the city. He's been pimped out there. Well, that wall's coming up pretty close there, Rags.
Oh, I know.
It's kind of interesting to think that this is obviously pre-Redwood, but they already had this kind of tech honeycomb design way back here, like way back now, and now it's kind of like part of the UI in the main game.
Yeah. Oh, well, I better probably leave in a sec.
Why, it's like 1 AM there, isn't it? Close to it.
He's also got only a few meters before the wall comes into his little prep base.
Survival the 5th on VR. That'd freak you out, I reckon.
Ooh. So I was watching your health go down while you were outside the barrier. God. Jesus. Got more balls than me, I'd be like, jeez, not doing it. I'd get too flustered too easy.
Does Kif actually make like guns and shit, or is it his dinos and
Oh, I don't know. Well, when he got me, he was using weapons, but whether he got them from people he killed or not, I don't know. What have you got? Is that an automatic? Yeah, totally wasted bullets. There you go. Because you got no dinos, so this will be interesting. Go on, Rags. Is he running away?
apparently in excess of $200,000.
Good job.
Jeez.
That's a bit brutal. What were you doing with your hour? Because yeah, I was just watching. I'm like, what are you doing, mate? He's probably a new player. Oh, so what have you got? That's right. You took Kif out. Technically, I think Ben accidentally killed himself. I wasn't actually watching the screen when the Yankee got him. Yeah, well.
Yeah. But I think he was running away from that other guy though.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, good game.